In this video, we provide an overview of creating, modifying, and deleting database objects. The transformation from the logical model to the physical model is straightforward. From the logical model, you have all the relations and associations you need to create a database. The table shows the correspondence between conceptual, logical, and physical model concepts. All you have to do now is specify the subdomain or the data type for every attribute domain you encounter within every table and the corresponding constraint. From the logical point of view, you may see a database as a container having a lot of objects. Logical database design consists of defining database objects. The following database objects can be created within a DB2 database: tables, constraints, indexes, triggers, sequences, and views. These database objects can be created using graphical user interfaces or by explicitly executing statements. The statements used to create these database objects are called data definition language and are generally prefixed by the keywords create or alter. From the physical point of view, you may see a database as a set of directories and files. In the path you specify while creating a database, a subdirectory in the name of the instance is created. Below the instance name subdirectory, a subdirectory named node 0000 is created. This subdirectory differentiates database partitions in a logically partitioned database environment. Below the node name directory, a subdirectory named SQL 00001 is created. This contains objects associated with the first database created, and subsequent databases are given higher numbers. For example, SQL 00002 and so on. SQL, Structured Query Language. This is the standard relational database language. SQL is a high-level language that allows users to manipulate relational data. One of the strengths of SQL is that users need only specify the information they need without having to know how to retrieve it. The database management system is responsible for developing the access paths needed to retrieve the data. SQL works at a set level, meaning that it is designed to retrieve rows of one or more tables. SQL has three categories based on the functionality involved: DDL, Data Definition Language, used to define, change, or drop database objects; DML, Data Manipulation Language, used to read and modify data; DCL, Data Control Language, used to grant and revoke authorizations. When you create a database, information about the database, including default information, is stored in a directory hierarchy. The hierarchical directory structure is created for you at a location that is determined by the information you provide in the create database command. Just in the same way we store and manage data files on a computer in directories or folders and keep related files together, a schema in DB2 is a database object that allows you to group related database objects together. In DB2, every object has two parts: a schema name and the name of the object. To create a schema, we use the statement create schema, my schema. You can use IBM Data Studio tool to create a schema within a DB2 database, like we have shown here. When the schema is not specified, DB2 uses an implicit schema, which is typically the user ID used to connect to the database. You can also change the implicit schema for your current session with the set current schema.